Now that Inktober is over, I have gone back to the comic I call Remember. After looking at the comic with somewhat fresh eyes, I realized how much I really needed to do thumbnails for the whole thing, not just the problem panels like I was thinking I was going to do. So I'm going to show you how much doing thumbnails helped my comic look a lot better, the framing and everything. Okay, so this is how I started trying to do the comic, and I was working on trying to create the structures of the people, but as I kept looking at it, I realized that this was going to need more of an overhaul because I wasn't sure how I was going to fix this kind of situation. It's too messy because I didn't know how I was going to make this panel kind of fit in with these bigger panels on the side, and then this one's kind of smaller. It was too messy. So I got out this little paper. Focus. And I basically just took what I have here and did thumbnails based on that. So I did make some alterations. So instead of here where I have the lady sitting at the, I guess it'd be kind of like a fax machine, and then seeing the message, I realized I could have her sitting a little to the side, and then you could see the paper as it comes out. So 2 for 1. And I structured all of the panels so they're roughly the same size, which a lot of comics really vary the size of each of the panels, but I didn't want to try to overcomplicate it at this point. And then once I did this page, I realized that I was going to have a big space on the bottom. So I realized I'm just going to move all these down and take this bottom one and put it up here. Realizing that I was going to have this big space in the thumbnailing process is great because then I didn't waste a bunch of time drawing out this entire page and then starting on this one and realize, I'm going to have to redo the whole thing. So what I did in the new one is I put the title at the top, which I don't know why it didn't occur to me to have a title, but it didn't. And then I have been putting in kind of the framework for each panel and putting in the bubbles. And I've started working on the structure of the people. Arms are always difficult for me, so I'm not sure exactly what his arms are going to do right here. But it's so much simpler and it's a lot cleaner. So I'm growing to really appreciate the purpose of thumbnails, which I logically knew that I should do them. And I understood that it would save me time and create a better story. For some reason, when starting something new, there's a kind of a desire to sort of skip to the end and try to cut out things that might not be completely necessary. And although thumbnails are not completely necessary, they do save a lot of time and help you really refine how you want to show the story. So I guess this is just kind of a PSA of do thumbnails because it is worth it, even if you don't really want to and you just want to get to the actual drawing of the cartoon. So thanks for watching. Bye.